sometimes our data needs to be in what we call a grouped frequency distribution, in which we have ranges that we put our data in. And a lot of times this is whenever we have a large range of data from our smallest value to our largest value. And what we do is we create a table, and they're put in intervals or classes. Now, we start our first class, Ages of Statistics students, our first class usually is given to us, or it's usually our smallest value. So we start with 17 because that's what it tells us to. And we do in intervals of 4. Now, our intervals, that's also sometimes called our class width. And this is where we have to be careful. Our interval or class width is the difference between our two classes. Not a cross, but it's down. So we're going to add that interval down. So 17 plus 4 will give me 21. Always find your lower limits here, lower class values first. So we go 17, 21, 25, 29, and 33. Then we look at those upper class limits. If this class if this class begins at 21, then this class is going to end at 20. So what you're doing is you're going 1 minus, because this class ends, this class begins. It's a consistent or constant continuous flow. So if this class begins at 25, this class has to end at 24. And we'll continue. This class begins at 29, so this class ends at 28. Now notice, what is the interval between these values? The interval between these values is also 4. So once I get the first upper value, I can actually just add 4 down. And that helps me get this last value. This last value is not necessarily just your largest value. It's very rarely your largest value. What you do is you add your interval down, and you'll get that largest value. Then the tallies is literally just going through and making a tally mark. 17 falls in this category. 19 also falls here. 18 will fall in this category. 22 falls in this category. And continue. So 25, 30, 34, 36, 26, 22, 24, 20, 21, 23, 19, 19, and 18. Your frequency, you just add them up. You get 5, 6, 7. Then you have 5, 2, 1, and 2. And this is a grouped frequency distribution. You have put these ages into groups, is what you've done. And you've counted up how many of these students are in each group based on their age.